Good evening.
Good evening.
I'd like to call the board into Thursday, April the 4th, public work session. And
So if we can get out of here.
where did it go, Lord? Become a lefty here. If you will stand for a moment of silence and then remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance.
You need some ice?
No, I'm fine.
You okay?
It's on a
Amen.
Amen.
Okay. I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
You may be seated. And at this time, I will read our mission statement. The mission of the Portsmouth Public School Division is to engage all students in learning that will foster academic excellence and responsible citizenship. At this time, Madam Clerk, would you call the roll?
Miss Allen.
Present.
Miss Atkinson.
Here.
Barnes.
Here.
Mrs. Hines.
Here.
Mr. Lamb.
Here.
Mr. Shaw. Mrs. Williams.
Here.
Mr. Perry.
Here.
7 members present, 2 absent.
Thank you. The next item is the approval of our agenda. You've had an opportunity to review the agenda. What is the board's pleasure?
Move for approval.
Second.
Motion's made and second. Any discussion? Hearing no discussion. Madam Clerk, roll call vote, please.
Miss Allen.
Yes.
Miss Atkinson.
Yes.
Mr. Barnes.
Yes.
Mrs. Hines.
Yes.
Mr. Lamb.
Yes.
Mrs. Williams.
Yes.
Mr. Perry.
Yes. Thank you. This time, Mrs. Williams, would you call us in the close?
Move that the board enter into a closed meeting on the provisions of Section 2.2-3711 of the Code of Virginia for the following purposes. 1. Consideration of a student readmission and a student disciplinary matter as permitted under subsection 8.2, and 2. Consideration of various personnel matters, including the assignment, performance, resignation of specific school employees as permitted under subsection 8.1.
Motion's been read. There's a second. Any discussion? Hearing no discussion. Madam Clerk.
Miss Allen.
Yes.
Miss Atkinson.
Yes.
Mr. Barnes.
Yes.
Mrs. Hines.
Yes.
Mr. Lamb.
Yes.
Mrs. Williams.
Yes.
Mr. Perry.
Yes.
Unanimous.
We're officially in closed session. All right, the next item on the agenda is the roll call vote, consideration of readmission, case number 2018-19/11. Discipline case, and that goes back to 2070. And the recommendation is no.
Second.
Motion's been made.
Yes.
Oh, you were just move for approval.
Second.
Got it. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Mrs. Hines.
Any discussion? Hearing no discussion. Madam Clerk, roll call vote, please.
Miss Allen.
Yes.
Miss Atkinson.
Yes.
Mr. Barnes.
Yes.
Mrs. Hines.
Yes.
Mr. Lamb.
Yes.
Mrs. Williams.
Yes.
Mr. Perry.
Yes,
It's unanimous. And that's not to readmit, correct?
that is correct. Not to readmit. The next item is consideration of expulsion. Discipline case number 2018-19/10. The recommendation is new direction.
Move for approval.
Second.
Motion's been made. Second. Any discussion? Hearing none. Madam Clerk, roll call vote, please.
Miss Allen.
Yes.
Miss Atkinson.
Yes.
Mr. Barnes.
Yes.
Mrs. Hines.
Yes.
Mr. Lamb.
Yes.
Mrs. Williams.
Yes.
Mr. Parent.
Yes.
It's unanimous.
And that means that this student will go to new direction to the end of the year and then return to his own school in September. Okay. All right, the next item on the agenda is discussion. Annual Special Education Plan, Part B flow through for 2019-20. Dr. Bechtol.
Thank you. Good evening.
Good evening.
Before I get started, are there any folks who do not have copies or do not have access to what was sent in board docs?
We
Yeah,
got
we
it.
got it.
I got it all.
Everybody have everything
Yeah.
that they need? Okay, I do have a few extra copies if anybody Okay, this is actually the annual plan that will be funds that will be used in Portsmouth Public Schools for special education, not next school year, but the school year after that. So we are that far ahead in presenting the annual plan. The actual grant you have, that is the 24-page document that actually goes through us telling them how we are spending the money on the current grant and the plans on how we will spend the grant when this one is received. As you all have been told numerous times, but for those of you who are new, the figures that you have on what I call the cheat sheet, and actually the figures that are in the annual plan, are based upon the amounts received in Grant 19. As soon as the actual numbers are presented, then we just substitute the real numbers where the last year's numbers are being used. I would like to point out on the 619, which is what we call the baby grant. 619 is the one for preschool.
Right.
That the salaries and benefits for that grant include 4 personnel. And that is itemized for you on the middle part of the cheat sheet for 619. Then if you look at 611, we have partial or full funding for 45 staff members. And they are itemized in the cheat sheet for you so that you can see they are not all at 100% funding. Some of them are part from general fund and some of them are part from the special education funding. Other than that, I am here to answer questions that you all may have about the process or the numbers.
Board members, you've seen this before.
Let's see, yeah, it's cut and dry.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, there's nothing.
Sometimes I have come in, Mr. Lamb, and said, this is really kind of cut and dry. Don't even say that this year.
No.
I'm always curious about indirect costs that we receive
And
for administering this.
those are set by our finance department?
I know, but you get that percentage from the state.
Yes.
What is it? Is it 3% of the total?
It varies.
I think
I
it's a
think
little over
this is
3%, but we can get that back to you.
Right.
I think this might be 3.5%.
Okay. For those of you that don't understand, that we receive that for administering the grant, so that goes to us. Always had heart learning when we had to. I mean, it was good for us in years that we needed the money. So, but that's $111,000 that we, the school division, receives from this administering this grant. So, okay.
Okay, no other questions? Okay,
All right.
thank you.
Very good.
Thank you.
Very much.
Next item, consideration of a special transaction report, and this will be a roll call vote.
Move for approval.
Second.
Motion's been made and second. Any discussion? Hearing no discussion. Madam,
Ms. Allen,
Yes.
Ms. Atkinson,
Yes.
Mr. Barnes,
Yes.
Mrs. Hines,
Yes.
Mr. Lamb,
No.
Mrs. Williams,
Yes.
Mr. Parent.
yes.
6 yes votes, 1 no, it passes.
Thank you. Next item is board reports. Do any of you have any reports that you would like to bring before we go into the subcommittee reports? Ma'am?
Agenda review.
Oh, I'm sorry. Checked that wrong. I'm trying to get him out of here.
No problem. You have your agenda for next week's meeting, so we don't have a week off in between, so we'll be coming right back. So if you take a look at the agenda, if there's anything that you see that needs to be added or changed, let us know. If not now.
One of the things that I want us to, I'm just going to throw this out. We have 6 cases that we're going to hear next week. We did not make any decision or come to any agreement about the 3 panel. The school system almost over, but we could possibly be in here for a number. I mean, the meeting will start at 7 o'clock. We're going to be in here from 5:30 and to hear 6 cases. We need to start talking about what do you want to do, because we never came to an agreement about the 3 panel. And some of you were for it, some others felt like that we need to continue but as the year progresses or next year progresses, we may have 6 and 7, and when we also looking at that report, the attendance report, we know we have 2 schools that are not going to be accredited because of attendance already. So just something that we need to come back and revisit, that 3 panel, because I think we're hurting ourselves by not doing it. That's just my opinion. Okay? Any other questions concerning the agenda? Yes, ma'am.
Just would like to see recognition for School Library Month, since that is April. So if we can kind of do like the proclamation that we do for other celebrations for the librarians, that would be awesome.
We did that.
Oh,
Right.
we did that last. Was that last?
We did 3. Remember, we did consent agenda. We did all 3 of them.
I apologize. I missed that.
That's okay. All right. All right. Do we have any subcommittee reports that you would like?
The policy committee, CSEP met, and I'll be providing you with the written documentation next meeting.
Okay. Very good.
I have my reports here, but I want to go ahead and type it up and present it properly.
All right. Anything else? Well, last item on the agenda, Dr. Tracy, you got plenty of time now, is to adjourn. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
Yeah.
Move for approval.
Motion's been made.
Second.
Second. Meeting adjourned.